In this practice, we'll be using 2 chairs and a resistance band. I've been resistant to using resistance bands, but now I can start to see how valuable they are, especially for those of us who do chair yoga regularly. It's really important to have that resistance. I've tried weights, and it seems like they're just not quite as effective as a resistance band. So if you've got one, grab it. If you don't have one, you can improvise. We'll start seated with the feet hip distance apart. To tune in and engage from the pelvis all the way to the shoulders, we'll do some side stretches. Hold on to your chair with your right hand. Take your left arm up, reach over. I'm making a fist with my hand as a way to just get a little bit more engagement. You can either do that or spread your fingers. So you're pulling up with the right hand, reaching over with the left hand. Just continue very easy lengthening to the side body. With these side body stretches, you're pulling up with one hand, reaching with the other. 2 more times. And reach over. And now hold on with the left hand at the base of the chair. Take your right hand up. Make a fist or knot and a slight bend to the elbow so that you can engage a little bit more fully. And as you just reach to the side, you keep your right sit bone planted. Engage the breath in such a way that you especially elongate the exhale breath on the stretch. 2 more. And 1 more. And release. Come forward on your sits bones and sit tall. Take your arms forward and release your head down. Now see if you can just lift up slightly and come back. We'll do that a few more times. If lifting off the chair doesn't work for you, obviously you'll stay on the chair. But the point is to create just a little bit more engagement of the legs. So your weight bearing on the legs as you reach forward and slightly lift up and come down. And you reach forward and the hands are nice and wide apart. Lift up, come down. If you're not lifting up, that's fine, but engage the legs nicely as you come forward and back. And reach forward. And back. And reach forward. And sit down. Come forward on your chair seat. And with the second chair in front, step your feet right on top of the chair seat. And draw forward so you're coming forward on your sits bones. And hold on as you draw way back. Inhale, lift up, exhale, draw back. Inhale, exhale. Inhale and exhale. 1 more. Inhale and exhale. This time come all the way to the chair back so you feel supported. Lift your right foot away from the chair and take it down. Left foot lifts and down. Just a few more repetitions. Right, then left, then right, left, right, and left. Now see if you can lift both feet up off the chair. For some of us, just holding onto the backs of the legs helps. See if you can lift your feet up and take them down. If you can do this hands free, try that to engage the legs more fully. Lift up and down and up and down. Take your feet together on the chair seat and hold on to the shins. Lengthen your spine. Bend your elbows. Draw forward. Try to keep your head lifted, your shoulders drawing back rather than rounding the upper back as you reach toward the back of the chair. And inhale, lift yourself up and step your feet down to the floor. We'll do some poses with resistance band. So step wide with your feet. Turn your right toes out. If you've got a band, grab it. Again, if you don't, no problem. Step on the band with your right foot. Hold on to the band with your right hand. Just lift the band up as you reach your left arm up and over. Just enjoy a nice side stretch again. Lift up. Take the strap underneath the left foot, press down. Hold on to the strap with the left hand. You reach up with the left hand to engage the lower arm and take the right arm over. Delight in the stretch. Feel the fullness on the right side body. And release. Now let's go a little bit deeper. With your right foot on the resistance band, take the band now in your left hand. And as you take the right forearm down, this time it's the left arm that's working. So you're drawing up and down and lift up. Maybe you can even turn your underside ribs as you do this. Lift up and turn. And lift up and turn. Come to the opposite side. Left foot pressing into the strap. Right hand is holding the resistance band. And inhale, lift up. And lift up. I've got the elbow bent so that I can engage the upper arm muscles more fully. And again, lift up and release. Come back to feet parallel. With feet parallel at the front part of the chair, lift your right leg up and cross your right ankle over your left knee. Let your arms just hang free as you draw your right knee toward the floor. And draw it down. And rise up. Sit tall. Same thing. Draw it down. And rise up. Again. Draw down, now stay here. See how the breath, especially the exhale breath, can encourage the right shin to get just a little bit more parallel to the floor. Stay engaged. Rise up. Let's see about cradling the right shin. As you do, just move the foot side to side, trying to keep the shin parallel to the floor as you do this. Now release your right foot down. And on its own power, rather than lifting the leg itself, see if you can take the left knee up and cross the ankle just to the outer right knee. And we'll do several repetitions here, going slow, reaching down and lifting up. And just kind of notice the difference, one side compared to the other, and draw it down. Rise up. Third time we'll hold it just a little bit more. So as you release down, you work the left leg to draw the left knee down slightly. You keep the left leg active through a nice spread of the toes. You lift up and take hold of the shin and just go side to side to work a nice opening of the pelvic area, hip joint. And release the foot back to the floor. Sit tall. Open your chest. Exhale. Draw your hands down toward the earth. So once your hands are down, step your feet nice and wide apart with the feet parallel to each other. Take your left hand to your low back and turn. Release your left hand to the earth and take your right hand to the low back and turn your gaze toward the right. Release your right hand and heel toe your feet in toward each other. Take your hands to above the knees and sit tall. Grab your second chair. Take your feet on the chair seat. You've got it back to the chair. Press the back of the chair firmly and sit tall. As you do, just slide your hands toward your feet just slightly to bring your awareness to the backs of the legs. Maybe just a slight bend to the knees will be a little bit more gratifying to you. If you feel like you're rounding the upper back too much, then definitely bend your knees slightly as you come forward toward the chair back. And rise up to come out of the pose. And now twist. Take your right hand to the outer left shin. Sit tall. Release and take your left hand to the outer right shin. Right hand behind you. Stay tall. Come back to the center position and stitch your right thigh on top of your left thigh. You can let the right foot just kind of draw toward the floor. As you do that, come forward again, and you'll notice that that extra weight of the right thigh may cause a little sensation behind the left knee. So bend the knee if the sensation is so great, or if the pose feels very frustrating to you. Draw forward and come up. Take your right foot back to the chair seat. Take your left foot off the chair seat. Same thing. As you cross the left thigh over the right, you draw forward And for many of us, a slight bend to the knee will really help the pose. Will aid you to get just slightly more forward. Now lift up again. Sit back in the chair that you're in so that you've got support of the upper back as you sit. Bend your right knee. Draw your right heel, if possible, to the chair you're sitting on. So you're really pulling it in a lot. And you had a lot of help with your hand to do that. So park your foot nicely. Draw your chest closer to the right knee for a lot of hip flexion. Release your right foot back to the chair in front of you. Take your left heel close to your pelvis and sit tall for a lot of hip flexion. And release the left foot back to the chair. Now, without the use of your hands, pull the right knee in, maybe as close to the chair seat as possible, and reach it out. Again, pull the right knee in and reach out, and pull the foot in and reach it out. So you feel these muscles engaging right at the pelvic area. Do the same with the left leg. Draw the knee in and reach the heel out. Hug in. You're working on your mobility here. The ability for you to do these hip flexion actions without the use of your hands, so that you're trusting in the muscles of your hip to do the work. We'll do a forward bend, so you may want to watch this first before you do the pose, with the elbows on the chair seat in front of you. And with your feet walking back, you may want to be slightly forward on your chair seat. As you take your hands to the chair seat in front of you, you can continue to walk your feet back. As you take the elbows on the chair seat, make a prayer position with your hands. As you do, you're pressing your elbows into the chair seat. You're drawing your fingers back as a way to engage the shoulder muscles. If you can draw your head just a little bit closer to the earth as you do this. You'll notice a feeling of engagement in these muscles that support the shoulders. Now come out of the pose. Take your forearms down to the chair seat, as if you're pulling your chair toward your thighs. Pull the elbows back to draw your heart forward. Now, as if you're pushing the chair away from you, lift the back body. And again, pull back. It's an isometric action to open your heart. And now push, as if ridding yourself of the chair. Pull, this Sphinx-like pose, and isometric push. And now lift yourself up so that you can rest your feet on the chair seat. And just pause. And just kind of notice for yourself any changes. These movements seated on a chair require some creativity so that you can create strength, create more mobility in the shoulder and the hip joints. Without that much weight bearing. As you take your attention to your breath, come to a nice easy inflow and outflow of the breath. So you feel like the breath is very free and natural. Use this time to assimilate some of the actions that you did in the practice. Thank you for joining me in the practice. Namaste.